Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? Chevy back here in Destiny with another video. Today we're sitting in the tower and we're on a new character this time. We're on the Titan. Now, decided I'm gonna do the Defender Titan for this one. And I'm doing the Defender because it's a quick class. Plus, I have a little bit of updates I want to give to you. So we'll start with updates first. And it's not really updates. It's more show what I've gotten and say what else is coming because we all know there's only 6 subclasses and that means only 6 videos. So that would kind of be a short-lived channel if you look at it. But since House of Wolves is dropped, I've acquired a good amount of gear. I have 2 jewels of Osiris. I did have a third in the form of kinetic, but I did dismantle it. I had 2 summoners, but I only have a solar summoner, dismantled, kinetic. I have the Eye of Soul sniper rifle, the Infinite Theorem, 2 messenger pulse rifles, 1 void, 1 solar. Which basically means I have 365 elemental primaries covered. Yeah, Fatebringer. Honestly, I've been using the Jewel more than the Fatebringer. Why? I honestly couldn't tell you. But I do have those. I've gotten a fair amount of Queen's weapons. I got the pulse rifle. I just got the scout rifle. I do have the hand cannon and the auto rifle somewhere. I have the fusion rifle. I have the shotgun on, I believe, my warlock. I don't have the Her Benevolent sniper. I do have Wolfsbane. I don't have a Dreamwaker. But back to the point, what is Chevy gonna do when he's done with the class builds? More than likely, probably exotic reviews. I know generic, oh, review exotics. But I mean, like, why not? Plus, I do have to level up some things. I do have to re-level my very first exotic ever, the Universal Remote. I do have to level the No Land Beyond. I have a lot of things I gotta do. But I'm here for the long haul. And that's what I'm really... I'm gonna put videos out. I'm gonna do armor reviews, all that good stuff. But anyway, that's what's gonna come out of Chevy down the road. But let's go right into the Titan. When you're a defender, Chevy, what do? Helm of Saint 14 is pretty much all I can say. If this was Dark Below, maybe once on a blue moon I'd put on Ruin Wings. But in the age of Ascended gear, even though my Ruin Wings are in fact Ascended, I don't have the last damage ups, defense ups, excuse me. I am gonna need to get these. So, Helm of Saint 14. Why? If you're playing as Bubble Titan, whether you're getting weapons or blessing, you don't want things running in meleeing you, especially if you're on, say, a light switch Nightfall or a light switch room in the prison. You're not gonna want that. So, what do we have going on? Let's take a look. So, I'm kind of weird when it comes to my class over here. I've probably had damn near every perk, every grenade, everything equipped recently in one point in time. But what I've stuck with, mainly magnetic grenades. Once upon a time in Critta's End, I did use suppressor grenades, but mainly I stick with magnetic. Then I go to increased height, just for the max height of any jump. And then we get to the bubble upgrade. It depends where you are. If you're doing, say, a Quodron Prison Welder's Room, weapons, you can pop and burn. If you're doing a Nightfall and there's like a lot of light switch, blessing. Armor, really? I mean, I have seen armor been used, and that was in 34, Urox's Grudge. But even then, you could still say blessing more. Then we go to the Force Barrier upgrade. Gift of Light, Unbreakable, or War Machine? I usually use War Machine, but I have once upon a time used Unbreakable for continual force barriers, and I have also used Gift of Light when I needed to spawn quite a few orbs. So, situational. Probably you're gonna want to use either of these two. I mainly use War Machine just for the lightning fast reload, or blindingly fast. I'm good at codexes. You're a Titan. You don't really need agility. You can go with Titan Codex 1. Then we go to the middle upgrades. I also have used any one of these. You use Bastion for longer weapons or longer blessing, whatever. Relentless I have used because Force Barrier for Orb Gen, or just still fast reloads. Or Gift of the Void for spawning more orbs. I know just the other night we needed to spawn orbs so we could just keep trading supers and giving my 2 hunters golden guns while we were doing the 34 prison elders. So I put on Gift of Void, spawn more orbs, and just let them have the orbs. Then we go to the last set of codexes. Down here, you're a Titan. You're not gonna want to get a little extra armor and then lose about 2/3 of your recovery for agility. And you're not gonna wanna trade off recovery for more armor and more agility. That's just get the recovery. Excuse me. Now we get to the last one. This is up to you. I haven't heard of Iron Harvest being the greatest thing, but I suppose if you needed to for some reason, just to waste heavy ammo and you wanted to spawn even more orbs, you could do it. But I don't recommend it. Once upon a time, I always did Illuminated just because more benefits. How that actually is, I don't know official stats off the top of my head. But you could do that. But if you wanted more armor and needed to do more Ward of Dawn spamming, you could do Untouchable. And that's mainly why I've gone to Untouchable. Just more ward spam. I know I've done it before. I've had it just... I've popped a bubble, and 30 seconds later, without running over that many orbs, I think only 3 orbs, and still went on, I had another bubble ready before my last bubble was already done. So that's the main thing. Exotic, Helm's Same 14, yeah. I wouldn't use an Armamentarium here. I'd usually save an Armamentarium as a striker, but I'm sure you could squeeze it in somewhere. What guns do I usually use? They're all hanging out here in the vault. I have used Fatebringer. Jewel has been working its way into my PvE setup. The Eye of Soul has been making its way in. Both of the endgame machine guns are playing into my style. I've been incorporating the pulse rifles. They're new. I never had a 3 little words, so it's interesting. Jewels, yeah, they've been working. The only Trials weapon that I haven't really put in much time with is the Summoner. And it's a shame because I really wanted to use this. And I do believe eventually I am going to ascend and get back to the Found Verdict, because I do want all the Trials weapons. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up. So, what have we covered today? Titans, at least as Defender. Chevy mainly stays with Alma Same 14. For the future of Chevy, gonna finish out the last 3 subclasses for Chevy's builds, and then I'll probably be working some exotic reviews, some legendary reviews, maybe some legendary comparisons. Maybe once I get all the broken shotguns, say your Judgment, your Felwinter's Lie, your Party Crasher, your Matador, compare them all against Found Verdict. You think what I like the best, what you might like more? Who knows? Especially since the Iron Banner's lifted and Felwinter's Lie is dropping people. And hopefully, Chevy will be able to say he has one of the Fallen exotics, because he has acquired an Elder Cipher on his Warlock. But that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Probably in the near future, Chevy's Striker Titan will be making a scene. And I know what you're thinking now, after I just realized it. Why no PvP setup? I don't use a Defender in PvP. I know, why isn't Chevy the random guy with a bubble? No. But anyway, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for paying attention to the video. If you did, if I was just background noise, that's cool too. Hope you have a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen.